Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to give you some projects that I'm looking at that can absolutely skyrocket, especially from where they are right now. And I'm going to talk about the risk and my overall feeling for this, possibly the most difficult cycle. People feel like it's never been here before, but it's been a lot worse with SEC class action lawsuits hanging over proof of stake cryptocurrencies. I'm going to tell you why we should be a lot more optimistic than we are, even if we do see this capitulation of Bitcoin and altcoins, especially to the smithereens. Either way, it's better to know where you are as an investor. Are you one that's looking to de-risk, or are you one that holds the bag no matter what and add to it? It's all relevant. Smash a like if you're new to the channel. Welcome to DXB Crypto, and let's go. So when it comes to the macro outlook, it's very difficult for a lot of ordinary people to actually analyze this. Now, the Western central banks, led by the ECB, this month, I mean, there's going to be a lot of important meetings. BOE and the Fed are all expected to cut interest rates in the near terms as inflation increases. Bond yields, and they talk about a bunch of other macro indicators. The US has an election, if you're living under a rock, which will provide a more clarity on the issue. For now, maintain our outlook for a sticky inflation for longer bond yields. And of course, their forecast for economic growth is broadly unchanged. The political uncertainty, inflation volatility, and general weakening of demographics suggest a slower growth for major economies. Germany pulled out of recession, which has slightly brightened the European economic outlook. The US economy has remained strong, driven by stable consumer spending. China's house market correction sees no end in sight, and of course, that heavily weighs on Chinese consumers. In terms of the overall prediction, so the Fed obviously is going to deliver a 3/4 point rate cuts this year, and obviously, if you look at some analysts are saying they need a 50 basis points, and cut rate of interest of 25 basis point is not going to be enough. Either case, guys, it is election time, and election season, nobody screws up the entire election campaign on the basis of bad economics. So I think there's a lot to be bullish about. Another thing that I saw, which I was incredibly bullish about, was the ECB, European Central Bank policymakers at odds about the downturn's impact. According to sources, that means it's going to be interesting to see what comes out of that block. Now, we're not macroeconomists, or we have no business in trying to look at that. What I would say is it is good to know, while a lot of bearish sentiment is coming out, this is exactly when you want to be interested. Now, the whole overall market of total crypto market is 2.8 trillion, and it's increased by 3% over the last 24 hours, which is quite interesting. And of course, we did talk about this. I'm not going to dwell too much on how low we could go. I think it's just about DCAing into the market as a whole. Now, one thing that we were talking in the Discord yesterday was, are the ETFs positive overall? Because some investors are concerned about the fact that the ETFs have now taken and made crypto less and less attractive for the mainstream, and I totally disagree with that. We went through some fundamental discussions yesterday. You've got more money. You've got a generation that's never able to buy this class asset of investment, and that means more money in crypto. Overall, your kind of 2x or 4x from ETH for these institutions never going to be enough. Crypto has a tried and tested money-making rotation, meaning go from Bitcoin to large caps to micro caps, and I don't foresee that changing anytime soon. So you've better basically on that basis, you've got to understand what you're doing right now is possibly what you need to be at until next year, and then go away, chill out, take a break, come back into crypto and buy the bear market dips. Now, if we look at this, fear and greed yesterday was 26, today is 43, right? If there's ever been a more unreliable indicator right now, is the fear and greed index. You know, it's fluctuating up and down. Bitcoin below $59,000, Ethereum at 2,500, and US dominance obviously has dropped, which is the dollar below a basically $1, and other large caps have been moving today, some more than others. I would say, however, overall the market remains incredibly juicy to dip into. And when you look at this over the month, let's go to an exchange like MEXC. So when you look at this, you've got some meme coins, some projects have obviously have increased significantly. This is obviously SolChat, for those of you who don't know what that is. This cryptocurrency here right now, $14 million, $1.82, and I'm sure it's going to ride the Solana wave, Solana phone, and SolChat is one of these projects that I'm currently watching for a trade, purely because the market cap is extremely low, right? High risk, high reward. SolChat, I think it's something to have in your watch list. All right. Project number 2 that I'm looking at, if this goes below a $2 mark, you can bet my house I will be buying more Pepecoin to double up my bag on the Pepecoin basedai double play, with 80% supply reduction, 87% actually. Pepecoin is going to be burnt out of circulation now. At the moment, the market cap is still relatively, I mean, it's 288 million, 2.8 billion is your 10x. It's still way smaller than Pepe. Could this do a 20x or more? Potentially. This could go into the multiple billions of dollars. Not financial advice, because it is a meme coin, but you've got to remember this has an 80% supply reduction. Okay, so that's another one on my radar. The next one on my radar, as always, is Heroes of Mavia. And Heroes of Mavia, we caught an unbelievable, guys, if you want to buy the dips, join our community. We caught the recent dip at 116, 117, and it has kind of stabilized again. But Heroes of Mavia, for those of you who don't know, is a game that is available on Google Android and also on the App Store. Multiple millions and millions of downloads and players across the world. And here's what makes it very attractive. It's already got some of the best backers, you know, in crypto, and world-class partners. Binance Labs, it's already traded on the Binance Future. So Merit Circle, Hashkey. For those of you that are regular, you know what I think of this. I think this is going to be potentially one of the biggest gaming projects this cycle. I would therefore encourage you to check it out, especially way under the $2 psychological mark that I gave this project to. Okay. The next token is, for those of you that have been asking me, I've just restaked some mintlayer. And again, right now, it's not been a priority because I'm packed to the rafters. When there's a Bitcoin season, I think these guys actually go back up to these levels. And I know a lot of investors are trapped right now, but mintlayer should be one on your radar. If you were buying this at the price of maybe 50 million, 60 million dollar market cap, right now, 10 cents, it's one that I'll be scooping up, especially if it comes down a bit more. All right. The next project, it goes without saying, anytime it dips below $2, you should be all over this like a rash. This is alephium. Now, obviously, this is a proof of less work, layer one of the best layer ones at this price, $171 million in market cap, excellent tokenomics, and it is one that has just been bucking the trend. Now, what I love about alephium is the entire ecosystem and the ability to attract large-scale miners like the likes of Marathon Digital, just like Kaspa did. I think if you've missed Kaspa and you are dreaming about making kaspa type of money, and of course kaspa is still the safest of this class at $4 billion market cap. You could, of course, there's risk. It's a riskier asset right now. It's a younger asset, but I would say growing ecosystem, lots of dApps, smart contracts, a sharded blockchain with a very good DEX, and tons of meme coins and NFTs and you name it. Alephium should be your kind of a layer one. I think for me, this would have been, right now, it's actually one of my biggest bags in terms of proof of, or in terms of any layer ones, actually. Only second to kaspa. In my new portfolio, this is number one. All right. Now, continuing with the list, I would say the next project you need to look at is Neural AI. The reason why I'm looking at Neural is it's actually gone up 9% since I posted the buyer-led, but this has a massive backing in terms of the the main personality behind this is Alex Becker, and the project looks like it's got a Tau subnet. So under $30 million, monitor this as prices drop. I would look at this as a potential low cap, high risk, high reward play. The next one is Dynex. Now, it's no stranger that the DXB community is the home of authentic Dynex news and information. $31 million in market cap. Quantum computing is going to be a big, absolutely huge sector. I've heard of I've heard what's his name, Coin Bureau talk about quantum computing 5 months ago, and this is for me a project that is AI depin layer one, building massive ecosystem, real world use cases, and on top of that, if you wanted to have any more information about how incredible this project is, join the DXB community Discord, where you will meet the global head of business development, Mr. Cliff himself. Dynex is at the moment undervalued. I would be looking to scoop this anytime it dips below 30 cents, but because the market cap fully diluted is around $31 million, I wouldn't bet against having this as a potential 50x project. Not financial advice. Do your own research. All right. Next project. It has come down very nice. It's cooled off. $45 million in market cap. Real partnership with Dynex. Possibly a lot more to come from these guys. And Dynex in terms of the their partnership and the extent of it and how strong it is. We've had, obviously, thanks to Cliff, we've had Tarek from OCTA Space do a Q&A at the DXB channel. And this is cloud computing in one space. And if you're thinking of the market cap of Render, give yourself an opportunity to look into OCTA Space. OCTA Space is what I would consider to be a Render type of project, right? GPUs, rendering, but they go one step better. These guys actually offer a complete cloud computing solutions, including a VPN service as well. Completely decentralized, guys, so nobody can track you. And it's something that is active right now, and you can use that. There's multiple countries. Imagine a VPN over the blockchain with your own API keys. It's incredible, and it's run through these nodes. So I would look into OCTA Space if I'm looking for a very good deep-in project. The next token I would consider, and again, I don't like to give out these 100x's, but some projects have just the perfect opportunity. If you look at this, this is a project that is aiming to be your type of trust wallet of Bitcoin. Now, Orange has an excellent team. And what I did like is their vesting schedule was very aggressive. So by January next year, this project should be fully diluted going into the bull market. Considering that a lot of the big boys in Bitcoin need an interactive wallet. If this gets up to the market cap of Trust Wallet, then you are looking at a 50x returns on your money right now. That's quite incredible, in my opinion. So, not financial advice, but it is one that I hold. And for your information, I genuinely believe these overlooked Bitcoin, like your mint layers, your Merlin chains, your Orange wallets, all of these will come back and do extremely well. Now, the next token that I would suggest you look at is Carrot. Carrot is something that is quite unique in crypto. Now, Carrot is not the token only for my pet hooligans, but it is a token for the Carrot ecosystem, and there will be Carrot coin will have multiple different games and ecosystems using it. I would say this one should be on the watch list because right now the next unlock is going to be quite significant, in my opinion. But quality-wise, it is top-notch, and I genuinely believe as a Coinbase launch, Carrot could be something that is natively in the Coinbase wallet. It already is available on Coinbase. It was launched on Coinbase, has excellent backers. I'm watching Carrot and I'm buying minimum amounts of Carrot coin each time I get the opportunity. Again, you know, with Base being bullish, it's almost like the Marvia situation where the normies should be able to flock into something like this, and especially with the token utility. So is it a buy right now? Well, in terms of market cap, it's pretty low, but I would say fully diluted is high. Let the dilution happen. Put this on your watch list, and in October next year, you could look towards having some of the some more to this token. The next token, the one I get every single time I do a live a DXB live webinar or just a YouTube live, is Tas Protocol. Now, a lot of people like this because the chart is solid, right? You can't argue that chart is not a solid chart. Now, this is a Solana play, an AI Solana play. I think this will do well. $14 million in market cap. You just watch this and see where it goes. If it dips below 10 million in September, I think that's a brilliant chance, an opportunity to get some of that token. Next one, without a doubt, is aitech. Now, recently, aitech had a nice correction. And the people that were buying here over 30 or whatever, 80 cents, I think it went 82. No, sorry, let's go to the max. I think it went over, 40 cents, are now fading this. Now, this is a beautiful correction, in my opinion. $77 million in market cap. And I would say aitech, with the news that we know, and big up the team. I'm talking to the team right now. I'm trying to get them onto the channel. And again, you know, we have a full confidence in this project. It's quite low right now. Could it go lower? It doesn't matter. I would actually buy this at these levels right now because I think this one is an AI depin deflationary docs team and probably the most viral cryptocurrency I know on X. All right, so this is a must buy at these levels or slightly below. The next one is AGI. Now, AGI is a little bit different because AGI has been performing quite well, and it's, of course, a bigger market cap at $128 million. Now, I do hold AGI. I have a significant bag, and this has a partnership to be proud of. Blockchain for AI and for humanity. If you haven't seen this, check out Lucy. Check out You Know I Love You network. It's definitely one of the more bullish AI projects out there, and I would definitely try and consider adding some to my bag at 12 cents or below. Now, yesterday this was at 11. Today's at 12. Not being picky, you can't choose when you dollar cost average. Most retailers actually try, obviously get money at random times, so mitigate the FOMO. The next one, I believe, is a giant in the making. This is your Bitenso Tau competitor. This project, basedai, is for me one of my strong convictions. ZK LLMs, zero knowledge LLMs, is where I think the entire kind of ChatGPT and all of these LLMs will go. Now, release candidate Cyan is alive, so you can actually check out the Explorer for basedai, and this is going to go into a full launch, and once it does that, it will skyrocket under better conditions. For those of you that don't know, they've just had 4 massive listings and they have more to come on the way, and this is the double play with basedai. Now, if we continue, I've given you enough. if you're somebody who has, more funds on the sidelines, look at these projects, but also keep an eye out on Kaspa, because Kaspa has dipped below 16 cents, not by much, but $3.9 billion in market cap. This is your safe 10x. I'm not going to go for Moonboy targets. If it can pull me 15x from here, I would be incredibly happy. If it does more than that, unbelievable. This is a cryptocurrency that's going to have a KRC20 coming real soon. And then obviously outside of that, I'm looking at one that I purchased recently, which is Dusk, up 12%. And I mean, this is up since my buy alert. This is absolutely done almost, it's done almost 30% in terms of price, fully diluted. This is one of the best, I would say, the longest developed RWA project. I'm thinking of Pendle, albeit slightly different. But the whole point of this is a regulated and decentralized finance at its best, and it uses privacy first. So it uses ZK knowledge. I think this one is one to keep on your watch list, and shout out to Muzz from our group for looking into this, because he wanted something that is fully diluted, unlike what I'm about to show you next, which is the heaven or hell that is token unlocks. If you have a look at this, guys, you've got 78 million Cliff tokens being unlocked, including IMX and XAI and Tyco. You've got 43 linear per day coming up, including some massive tokens there. And of course, you've got recent ones. And if you look at this, IMX, the only one I like is this is an interesting one. Prime has small unlocks, so you could see some of the big cryptocurrencies with a massive dilution. Zeta has never had a chance to do anything. It's got another big unlock coming up in 27 days time. And of course, there are more cryptos to be unlocked in the next kind of 90 days. Now, it's okay if we go into the, upper side of the, we start getting into the banana zone. But right now, it absolutely matters, because if we do have a catastrophic wick down, then this is going to be something that for some of you that are holding these big boy tokens, just remember what's happening. And the one I'm interested in here is Aether. And I think Aether circulation right now, after the next unlock of 162 days, and then beyond that, that's 630 million ATH. But beyond that, this is February 2025. I think that's where the dilution comes. But by then, I'm hoping that we take profits if you are holding Aether. So guys, that is a comprehensive kind of quick run through of what I'm looking at the entire summary there. Let me know what you're buying. Let me know what you're selling. Let me know what you're holding. Stay blessed. The market is unforgiving, and it will present these opportunities to you when there's nobody here. And right now, crypto's dead. There's nothing going on in Twitter, and there's nothing going on in YouTube. You don't hear 100x Myria anymore. You don't hear buy this now. It's kind of like, it's the time for you to be buying, guys. Dollar cost average, not financial advice. I'll catch you on the next one.